In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to do a quick check to make sure that whoever's running your Google Ads campaign, or if you're running your Google Ads campaign, that you aren't spending money in other countries. This is an issue that I see happen way too often in people who either run their own campaigns or who use Google Ads experts who are terrible at their jobs. And if you find this issue in your account, I highly recommend you switch providers, take it over yourself, do anything other than work with the people that you're working with right now because they're bad at their jobs. This should never happen. Keep in mind, this is specifically for businesses that are targeting specific areas. If you're targeting the entire world, then, you're a special case. Most businesses have a certain region, country that they're targeting. So in order to create this report, you're going to come into Google Ads. You're going to come into the campaign section. You're going to go to Report Editor. It's going to be underneath this Insights and Reports section. You're going to click Create Report. From here, over in this search column on the right-hand side, you're going to type in location. And if you were targeting anything smaller than a country, so if you're specifically targeting like a state or something like that, you can go and click region, and this will tell you if you're showing in other states outside of the state or a province that you're trying to target. However, the easiest, most basic check is to check if you're showing outside the country that you're trying to target. So you're going to want to choose this user location, and then exit out of that. We're going to type in IMPR. This will show you the number of impressions that have happened in other countries. Then you're going to want to type in cost. Honestly, IMPR for impressions is plenty, but I like to see the amount of money and essentially resources you've spent targeting the wrong type of countries. So I would also recommend going out to the last 30 days just to see if it's happened anytime recently. Honestly, if you want to check the entire time that you've either been managing the account or somebody else has been managing the account for you, that would be super helpful just to see if there's been any issues. So in this example account, this is one we are looking at extremely recently, and we found this issue. But essentially what we're going to want to do, make sure we're going to do it by not just enabled campaigns, but enabled and paused. And then also enabled and paused here, because sometimes the mistakes can get hidden recently if they've paused the campaign that were causing this issue, or if they've done it recently, and that's why we expanded out to the last 30 days. Then all we're going to do is just filter by cost just to see if you're spending money in other countries. And so, for example, this account, it's nothing massive, but it's a major red flag for anybody running a campaign. You should not be spending any money outside of the country that you're targeting, let alone like the states that you're targeting, if you're targeting that niche. So if you do see something like this, just immediate red flag. The way you go ahead and fix it so that way you aren't wasting any more money, the typical fix, I'm not saying this is going to fix it every single time, but a lot of times what you will see, especially if you see that you've been spending money in the past few weeks on this issue, is you're going to come to campaigns. Then you're going to obviously want to go to the ones that are enabled. Then you're going to come to the settings right here. Scroll down to the location section. Then you're going to come to location options. And most of the time what I see the issue being is that they have this presence or interest section selected, and this essentially means that anybody interested in your target location, regardless of where they live in the world, can see your ads, whereas presence makes sure that they are actually located in the locations that you are targeting. So if this isn't already checked, if it's checked as this and you need to change to that, that's the obvious fix. If that's not the obvious fix, you definitely should reach out to someone. Feel free to reach out to us on getting just kind of a quick audit of your accounts. We're happy to hop in, talk to you for 10-15 minutes to kind of look through your account, just to see if there's anything that could potentially be causing this issue. Especially if you have somebody that's managing your ads and being paid to manage your ads, you should not be spending the whole goal is to spend money with someone that's an expert, so that way you don't lose money elsewhere in your Google Ads campaign. And so this is something that I see way too often from people who are paying way too much for bad management. So hope this video helps. Feel free to reach out if you need any help, and use the resources in the description below to help you improve your ad accounts. I hope to see you in the next video.